Hello family and welcome to my channel. My name is Joy Onwechekwa and this is the Cookalicious Kitchen. That very place where we produce and give you amazing recipes the easiest and the simple way. Well, if you're seeing me for the first time, you already know my name. And if you're a returning follower, thank you so much for being here all this while helping me to grow this channel. It's been you all along who has been helping me to do this, and I'm so ever grateful. I am thankful to you. Drop a comment, tell me the recipe you want me to do, and I would love to give a shout out to you because you are an amazing follower. And also give me a thumbs up if you think the video is interesting. Drop a comment. You can drop a comment and tell me the next recipe you want to create for you, and I will be happy to do that for you. Thank you so much. But please don't forget to follow. If you're a new subscriber, don't forget to follow. It's very important. Following doesn't mean anything. Please just click on that follow button and follow me for more recipes. Drop a comment if you feel the recipe is interesting and you would want more. Yes, this is a way of helping me to create more videos. Well, thank you so much. Now let's go back to our cooking today. So today I'm going to be making an amazing recipe for you, and that is moi-moi. Follow me and let's make a good recipe. So technically, to make beans cake, which is called moi-moi, we're going to be needing fish. So I like to use this fish. This is mackerel fish because it tends to have a lot of flavor. It adds a lot of flavor to your moi-moi. So I've washed and cleaned the fish. Next, I'm going to be using this to season the fish. So I have my onion, ginger and garlic, which is very optional, salt, stock cube, and curry. So I'm going to add into the pot. Now I'm going to add minimal water into it. So I've added the water into it, just enough to let it cook. I'm going to set it on the fire. I'm going to set it on the fire and let it cook. It should cook for at least 10 to 8 minutes. This is going to make it soft so you're able to debone it. To make the actual moi-moi, I'm going to be using this product. Yeah. So this product is found in UK. It's everywhere in London. So I'm going to be using this product. So I got it for £3.49. So, but it's actually nice to use the main beans for your moi-moi. Yes, if you're able to get the main beans, you wash. It comes out nicer. But most times, because of the hassle of having to wash your beans and all of that, it takes a lot of time. It takes so much time. So this comes in handy. But you cannot compare the moi-moi made with the normal beans to the moi-moi made with this. So the normal beans is always tastier than this. So the next thing we are going to do is to prep our ingredients. So basically, moi-moi doesn't like so much ingredients. You can keep it as simple as you want. Apart from adding your fish, you can decide to add your eggs, boiled eggs in it. You can also decide not to add your fish or your eggs. Just make it as simple as you want. But one thing you must bear in mind that when you make moi-moi, you must add a lot of onion. Yeah, very good. That's something that you cannot argue. You must add a lot of onion and a lot of crayfish. So moi-moi likes a lot of crayfish and onion. So I'm going to be using this pepper or this one, whichever one you see, it's fine. This is basically for flavor and color. And I'm going to be adding this. I'm a Nigerian woman and I like pepper. So as much as you can tolerate, you can decide not to add, or you can decide to add pepper. But as a Nigerian woman, I eat pepper. So I'm going to remove all the seeds in it. So I'm going to prep this and I'll show you what it looks like in my blender. So I'm done prepping it. The next thing I'm going to be adding is my stock cube. I like to add this because it has crayfish in it. And I'm going to be adding a little bit of salt. Now, you have to take caution. Add a little bit of salt. When you're stirring and trying to prepare the last set, then you can know exactly the amount of salt you want to add. So I'm going to be adding water here now. water because I want it to blend smoothly. I'm going to cover and I'm going to blend. So I like to always blend my peppers first before I add my beans flour. The reason is I just realized I noticed that when I add my beans flour, it doesn't really blend very well. And at the end of the day, I have a little bit of crumbs in my pepper mix. So I like to blend this until I know it's exactly very, very blended before I add my beans flour. So now I'm going to be adding my beans flour. I'm going to blend. So I'm done now blending, and this is it. You can blend more to make it a little bit more creamier, but this is perfect for me. So the next thing I'm going to be adding is my fish. I've deboned it. Like I told you, the fish is totally optional. You can decide not to add fish. Now this is crayfish, grinded crayfish. And if you don't know what crayfish is, it's shrimp, the grinded one, dry grinded one. And remember, I told you that this recipe needs a lot. So I'm going to be adding 5 of my little spoon. And I'm going to be stirring. So the next thing I'll add is a little bit of oil. So this is sunflower oil. You can use any oil. You can use palm oil, any type of oil. Just a little bit to give it a lighter and a shiny texture. So it's looking very fluffy. Now you're going to taste. This is very important because when you're done with all this mixture and there is no enough salt, it wouldn't come out tasting fine. I'm sorry for the noise. I'm doing laundry. That's the noise of my washing machine. So I'm going to be tasting. Like I said, it needs a little bit of salt. I'm going to be adding a little bit of salt and I'll stir. So we are done. So we've come to that part that I don't like to do. I don't like, and that part is scooping it into this. So you can use a ramekin, you can use a moi-moi patch. I'm going to send a picture of the moi-moi patch. I think it's being sold online, yes. Or you can use this. So to use this, we're going to make a bag. So we're simply going to fold, making a pocket. So we're going to close this edge. Excuse me. This is to seal the moi-moi from leaking out. We're going to seal the edge down too. And we're going to scoop it through here. So when we're done scooping, we'll fold it. So I'm going to use this to scoop. So you can scoop in the quantity you want. It all depends on you. And you will close. So when you close, remember to give a little bit of space. For the moi-moi to enable it to cook. So we have a lot of space in here. And this is my pot filled with water. I'm going to be putting it into the pot like this, and I'll set it on the fire, and it's going to cook for 30 to 40 minutes. So I'll show you the rest. So it's now on the fire. I'm going to cover and allow it to cook for 30 to 40 minutes. If you have a ramekin or a moi-moi pot, it's the same method. You're going to put it and allow it to cook for 40 minutes because it's beans and it takes time to get cooked. So when it's done, I'll show you. So after, you can see our moi-moi is ready. So, but you have to let it cool down. It's best enjoyed when it's a little bit cool. So, it's as easy as that. Thank you so much for watching and see you in my recipes. Okay? Bye for now.